Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Facebook Live Let's Talk for tonight. I am your host and facilitator, Coach Charlene Banzal. And for tonight, we are going to have a great and wonderful interview. This person I already met, and then I've known her for a long time already since we started the business, and she also has the same things that I love. So I really want to have more conversations with this powerful woman that I met. And so for tonight, let's talk how to leverage the internet and to earn online. So this is a wonderful, wonderful topic. So with me tonight is Gilda Oliveras de Perio. So welcome, Gilda, to everybody here tonight. Welcome.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes, very clear.
All
So
right,
maybe,
great.
yeah. So maybe Gilda, I'll just want to give you a little tidbit about Gilda, no. So actually, I met her already just a few months ago, right, Gilda? And we were able to meet face to face. Thank God that was possible still at that time, and what I learned about her is that she's actually a single mom of four kids, but her kids are already, meron na siya mga teenagers. Yeah, imagine. And what's so loving and what's so I love it that we have two things in common that are very, very important. Number one, we're both retirees from the corporate world. And we are actually women empowerment advocates. So with that, please welcome tonight, Miss Gilda. Gilda, please introduce yourself to everyone out there.
Hi, Charlene. I am so blessed to be a part of your business page right now. This is live on your business page, and I am also based here in the Philippines. Charlene has given you, I think, the gist of who I am because these are the things that are important to me. Being a mother of four, an
Yes.
advocate for women here in the Philippines, and now I'm a digital business owner, and of course, being a retiree, not in the corporate arena anymore.
Yes.
I was there for over 20 years, but that was how I was brought up. Mag-aral ang mabuti, things like that. It was the traditional way, and in 20 years I did not know that there was something different that we could actually
Yeah.
do. Before this pandemic, right, we were able to figure this out, and thank God that there is such an option. And so I'm just blessed that this particular career you may call it, being a digital business owner, is now has given me that, what do you call this, something that would help me push forward with what I need to do, survive.
Yeah. Thrive
We
naman. Huwag naman survive.
thrive. Okay,
Thrive
thrive.
naman.
Yeah, so I basically am, what do you call this, as I said, 20 years in the corporate arena, but being a bank manager during the time that I left that
Yeah.
industry of the
Right.
banking industry, I learned a lot. And jumping towards this new phase, which is the digital platform,
Yeah.
was really exciting. It was really
Yeah, I
exciting.
thought now for you it's not really a jump so far because I know that technology in banking is already there, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, some banks, yeah. But would you believe I am actually a computer science graduate, but I never
Wow.
got into programming at all. And now, yeah, I think my dad was right when he introduced me into computer science.
Yeah.
I did not choose my college course. He was the
Yeah.
one who gave me that option, and so I just
Oh,
said, okay, is that if that's what you want? And he probably saw that coming, and
right.
so now everybody's on the digital platform, right?
Yeah. Hi, Chrysler. Good evening. We have people saying hi to us. Please, if you're just watching live or you're watching even on replay, please just send us your comments. I would love to connect with you at any time. Thank you for joining us. Hi, V. Thank you. Alam mo, puro mga Pilipino nanonood. Thank God, no?
Yeah, the support
So,
that we have with our community is really, really
yeah.
amazing. I
I
really love it.
know. I'm so happy that I found you in the community that we have talaga. So I just want to talk about, because we talked about, now we're talking about how to leverage the internet and earn online. And you were saying earlier that, you know, you found this during the pandemic and it was like a push in the right direction. And I guess it's the same for me. I actually found this during the pandemic, but only because I thought, and you were saying this earlier, din Gilda, that we were taught that it was just corporate and you study hard, you retire in your corporate job, and that's it, right? That is
Tama.
also my thought. And then when this happened, I started thinking, I should have found this earlier, right? It's something that we should have found earlier, and it's really a great opportunity for us, that it's opening doors for us. And I did not even see that. And you know what? I actually thought that my business, which is a brick and mortar business, which is a
Oh
bar and
yeah.
restaurant, right? Remember, a bar and
Uh-huh.
restaurant, it actually closed down during the pandemic.
I know. Yeah, obviously. Of course, of course. My gosh.
Yeah, and it just tells me, nothing is stable, nothing is secure. And if I were to really earn online, this is the best way that is possible. Where if
It's
you
the
can
best
do it,
option. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And that's the reason why, when we started the business, and I understand that Gilda and I are here for life. We're staying for life. Tama ba yon?
That's correct. You're stuck with seeing me every day, or not every day, every week. Every
Oh,
week.
every week. Every week
Yeah,
naman,
every
hindi naman
week.
every day.
Baka magalit na yung asawa mo sa akin pag everyday tayo magkita, di ba?
Well,
But
kung parati,
it
yeah, kung parati tayo nag-having fun, okay lang.
that's I think that is what life is all about. It shouldn't be stressed at all. And I think we figured that out as soon as we hopped onto this digital platform, right? I mean, we I definitely saw the difference of comparing it to the life that I had when I was in corporate. Of course, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to. That's 20 years of my
Right?
life. Can you imagine that? So
Same.
that's more than half of my year,
Yeah,
my life. And
right.
so I'm blessed. And being able to achieve all those their rewards and plaques and whatever,
Yeah,
plakpakan. But you're as good as your last sale every single time.
exactly.
you
Right.
you you cannot you cannot go beyond. Like promotion in the corporate is like there is a limit, there's a budget for every promotion every year. So even if you do good, tough luck if you're just part of the top 5 that did good, because only the top 3 get that promotion, something like that.
Yeah,
That's how it
yeah,
works. But those are the things that we went through
yeah,
and
yeah.
experienced. And
Right.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, I actually totally agree with you, no, Gilda, when you say that. That I super love the experience I had and the journey I had when I was in corporate, because I did learn a lot, and there were ultimately sobrang daming benefits and compensations, diba? During corporate life, right? That's
Pareho
something that I
tayo. I think
that's
pareho
something
tayo
that I
ng mother company, right?
yung isang company ko, pareho
Okay.
tayo talaga.
So alam
So,
natin, we basically know the benefits and the privileges
yeah.
that go with that, right? Okay.
Yeah, and for those Filipinos who are knowledgeable, it's one of the biggest companies in the Philippines, 'di ba? In retail.
Yeah.
So, so doon
Well
kami
known.
nag-graduate. Doon kami nag-graduate. Kasama may banking kasi siya eh, hindi lang retail eh. So, 'di ba? So alam na nila yun siguro. Pero marami pareho lang eh. So
Yeah.
it's the biggest. It's not one, it's the biggest, okay,
Yeah.
in the Philippines. So, doon kami nag-graduate. And I totally agree with you. Tama nga sinasabi mo that in corporate there's a ceiling. There's always
Yeah.
a ceiling in where you can really go
Yeah.
and achieve, right? it's
That's true.
it's there's a ceiling in everything, whereas if you go away, and this is what we found out, and we saw the proof in all the people that we've met, that
Hmm.
there is no ceiling anymore. It
Yeah.
is really up to you. And the way that they put in the work, I love it na nakikita na natin. It's just a matter of you putting in the work and learning and growing and putting in the effort.
Yes. You're
Yeah.
talking about the business, right? The digital
Yeah,
business. Okay.
definitely. So, I just want to stop for a bit kasi meron tayong mga comments dito from V. Sabi ni V, here, I'll just show it. She said, the good thing about this pandemic is knowing this digital business. So true. I think a lot of people have found this because you know that in the internet industry, it's actually the one that did grow during the past 2 years. While the brick and mortar businesses fell, the business of
Yeah.
the e-commerce have been growing tremendously, right?
Yeah.
So here
But
also from Olive, sabi niya, watching from Bulacan. Hello, Olive.
hi, hi. Hello there, Olive. Hold on,
Yan.
there
Yeah.
are
So,
my kids are calling me. They didn't
wow,
know that I had
talaga.
a. Yeah, hold on.
So I just want to share with everybody out there right now, no, that when you look at the business and whatever digital business or whatever business you're looking for, there's always a criteria of what you look for, right? Especially if it's a digital business. So right now, when you talk about leveraging the internet, what were your qualifications in deciding before you went into this business, Gilda?
Oh, okay. I had a thought a while ago, but it disappeared when my phone rang. You know, when my kids call me, I drop everything. That is one of those things that
Grabe.
I have instilled, because during the time I was working, it was all work, 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 and I think
Yeah,
I missed out on a lot of things with them. But anyway,
yeah,
your question about the internet is that the digital platform based business. I basically know that a lot of traditional businesses are also transitioning into the digital platform, because there's no way to thrive in this world right now
yeah,
but to be online. But the difference between how we are going to classify what it is that would really suit us, I don't have a business background. I only knew the works of being in the corporate world, right? So
right.
I tried traditional also. It's a good thing that you have probably the best support. I didn't. And
Yeah,
so I probably lost a lot of money. I cannot identify how much, but I did lose. And that is part of putting up a business. The
yeah.
thing is, when I started looking for a business, I did grab car service. I did a traditional getting products from China, for example,
Oh,
having it customized and then selling it to a certain organization that I know would need it.
yeah,
But it didn't work out. It didn't work out because it was just the basics. I mean, there was no longevity with it because it was like a buy and sell thing, right?
yeah.
And
True.
the franchise of the grab car would mean that we needed to have manpower. It involves
Yeah,
people to hire people, and you cannot control what they do outside
yep.
when they're
So
on their own. And I think being able to find the right one entailed some sort of due diligence for myself, because
okay.
I didn't want to make another mistake. Although it's a normal thing, right? When you're trying to do a business, I think Mr. Henry C taught us all that very, very well. You start small, yes. You
Yeah,
start gradually, yes. But the thing is, you must have the three things that are really, really important. And one of them is the system, a system that is in place. Because, as I said, I tried the traditional businesses, I tried the franchise,
yeah.
but having a system that you don't need to spend a lot on, an
Mm.
investment wherein you don't grab car, you need to have a car. So I needed to have a car, right? I needed to
Yes,
invest in a car,
yes.
right? And that was a lot of money as well. But with what I needed was something that did not entail too much expense on my part. And you know how horrific traffic is here during the time that it was not the pandemic. You know how
Yep.
traffic is really, really bad in Metro Manila.
Yes. True.
And so it does take away a lot of that stress when you don't need to go out. Everything is online. There is a system in place, and you have great support from the community. we have a community of over 97, 98 now,
Yeah.
98,000 aspiring digital business owners. Can you imagine that? People are wanting to go online. But to be able to find the right one, make sure that you have, of course, the right system in place, as I said, the right training that will provide you everything that you need to know and it's
Yeah.
easily understood, and of course the community. Excuse
Yeah.
me. So I looked for those three in all the things that I was looking into, and I found this as that perfect source because it's amazing. I mean, you will not be able to understand unless you are going to dive into this business, because we cannot justify, or we cannot really give justice to an explanation of less than 10 minutes of
Right.
what the business entails and what the business can do for you. But being set for life is one of those goals that we have right now, and
Yeah.
this particular digital business can set us for life, unlike the other businesses wherein it will come and it will go. It's something that is trending, and then after a while you have to find another item that you have to sell. That's
Mhm.
also an online business, but it's not for the long haul. And I
Yeah.
found it as something very much fitting into my lifestyle, because I needed to be at home most of the time, because my youngest son, who is 10 years old, is homeschooled. And so I cannot afford to, if you would like to have a business that you need to go out,
Right.
and there's an example like a potato corner franchise. um, it's a lot of investment involved. You
Mhm.
need manpower, you need to be visiting probably the site every now and then,
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
it entail you understand that because you have
Yeah.
a
Imagine.
brick and
Yeah.
mortar. Yeah,
For the brick and mortar that I did. So I think we're very clear already. That's really internet, and the internet is where we want to go, right?
yeah,
So because in brick and mortar, 27 to 50 for us it was really high. A percentage of cost of salaries alone will kill you already in the business. Add to that the rental, if you're doing a franchise, add to that the franchise fee, right?
that's
Add to that
true.
the royalty and all, and the electricity, the utility. So there's hardly anything left for you.
Oh yeah,
So so when I shut down, that's the first thing I did was really look for how do I leverage the internet. But I did not know how. And so this business really gives me an understanding of the how, because if you're looking for a product, it has the product. If you are
yeah,
looking for the system, it has the system. If you're looking for the people and community, it does have that as well.
yeah,
And so that were my checklists, and they were there in terms of the checklist that was there. And I said, when I started checking it one by one, I was so happy that I found it because it was really complete, right? And
yeah.
all I needed to do was use my
Well, show up.
imagination. Yeah. And all I needed to do was do this, like Facebook Live, which
Wait,
which which I'm sure a lot of people are gonna find difficult, right? A lot of people don't
yeah,
wanna, and totally, guys, I can tell you, this is the same with me. I did not want, when I had Facebook when we had when Facebook started, I already had a Facebook, but I
uh-huh.
tell you, I was not even active.
Yeah,
Naka-flash lang siya, may Facebook ako, pero walang picture, walang kahit ano, right? And all of a sudden, you're telling me, no, you have to have Facebook, you have to do social media. And that was the hurdle that I had to
yeah,
go around. And for you guys, maybe that's how that's how we're leveraging the internet right now, right? We're using
yeah.
our Facebook,
Oh
Instagram,
yeah.
YouTube. We're using all the platforms in order to
Now,
earn.
now we know how to make use of the platforms properly.
Yeah.
Not just by
So
scrolling, spending 2 hours a day.
yeah, exactly,
My gosh, I used to do that because
exactly.
it's my distressor before, but a lot of people don't like it because of the negativities that are there. But you have
Right.
to make sure you know how to make use of the platforms. I think that's
Yeah.
the key there.
So So, everybody who's watching now, I just want to say hi again. Once again, we're talking about how to leverage the internet to earn online. And we also have Sunday, right? Sunday, hi, Sunday. She's from Uganda. Hello, Sunday.
Hi.
And Olive said, we have an amazing automated system in this digital business.
That is
So
true.
true. So true, Olive. I totally agree with you. Right. So we were talking about leveraging the internet and we were saying that we're really using it. By the way, what I super love about it, hindi ba tayo Gilda we're from corporate. It doesn't mean just because you have the corporate background, everything will be easy when you start
Mhm.
your own business. Everything is still zero, right?
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah. So that's why it was really important for us to be able to have a step by step guide. And
Yeah.
it means that everybody starts the same. We all start at level zero.
Yeah.
Everybody, each one of
With
us.
nothing, we knowing nothing about the online space in creating a business. Yeah, that's correct.
And you know what? All the training out there, it's actually already in one place that you can already access.
Yeah.
So, but the first step, so Gilda, when you found out, what did you do? When you started, when you saw the link and all, what happened to you? Did you immediately sign up?
Oh well, because I was looking for options like these. Basically, I'm a risk taker, but I also am very careful, and I did because when I watched the webinar,
Yeah,
there were people giving their testimonies. I actually watched the webinar around 5 times, but I already signed up. But I watched it several times, and I saw different people giving their testimonies, and that was got me into it because I knew that people from all walks of life were doing it. I even saw people that were not even graduates. I mean, what the? Oh, but I needed to make sure that this was a legitimate business.
yeah, yeah,
That was the only thing that was taking me off from starting, because I need to make sure that I will not be wasting maybe or spending another portion of my savings and
right,
not have anything be a success. And I think that's the fear of a lot, especially
yeah,
now during this time.
yeah,
And so I watched it. And then after that, I started the business, and I was amazed because there was a training that was step by step. At my age, I needed something that I could, go back to. And the training basically is video based. And
yeah,
so you just have to watch it. And the good thing about it is that, when you have a PC at home, or a laptop maybe, you can just basically go back and replay it over and over again until you
yeah.
you get what you had to do, right? And it was at your own pace. And that was one of the things that I loved about the startup of this digital business.
Yeah, thank you for that. I really truly understand how to start it because for me as well, the way that I started, I had to watch it 3 times as well before I said. And then after that, I was still skeptical. But you know what? I said I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna get anywhere if I don't do something right now. So I think that was the reason why I took that step. So maybe Gilda, for all the people watching that maybe are still on the fence, still not sure what they want to do, what are the things that you want to share or tell them?
Well, one of the important things that I realized is that no job is secured at all. Even the people in the high ranks,
Yeah,
anytime the company decides on what will happen
right,
to its company, and you don't have control over that. And having a second source of income, which Warren Buffett and the rest of the billionaires have always said, make sure you have this second source of income,
right.
just just to safeguard one. But the other thing is, of course, to add on to the income stream that is coming into the family. I don't think one enough,
Yeah,
really, for one family. I don't think so. You just have to live with that. I think that's the thing that the Filipinos have to come out of.
yeah,
putting in another, ang sisipag natin eh. We're all very, very hardworking people here and abroad, and being able to have another source of income that will not disrupt whatever it is that you're doing, which
Yeah.
is, if you're still working for a corporation, that's fine. It's
Yes.
best to start off something and start it gradually, so that by the time that you will need it, you may not need it now, but by the time that you will need it, something like last year's incident happens again, you are ready. You have
Right.
something that you can bank on, and maybe try to work around that while you are looking for another source again, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. When you're in corporate, you need a second source of income. That is a fact. That is something that you really, really, really have to make sure you have. It will save you a lot. It will
Yeah.
save you a lot from stress. Of course, figuring out what to do. The support here in this business, in this digital business, is amazing, and so you will get the help that you will need in starting up. So there's no worries about the business background or being
Yeah.
techie,
Yeah.
nothing at all. Because look at me, I'm in my mid age, right? So I know how to operate the computer. That's all the basic things that you need to do anyway. But everything else is provided. The training is provided and the support is provided. So
Yeah. Thank you for that. So true. Sabi ni Olive, so true. I can relate with you guys. Yeah, I know. Thank you for that, Olive. You know what? And I just want to add on to what Gilda is saying, because in corporate, we're not telling you that you should leave, right? But at the end of the day, what I realized was when I left corporate, I was just replaceable, right? So you're only as good as when you're there and you're delivering the numbers. Pero pag you're not, then it's bye-bye. Bye-bye na, and then you don't know
yeah,
when you're gonna be gone, right? And at the end of the day, what's really important, and I would just add, is that you really do need like 77 multiple income streams in order just to be able to reach your retirement, especially nowadays, right? Philippines and Manila is one of the most expensive countries to live in the world. Hindi na, meron ng study. We are in the top 5 of the most expensive now in the Philippines, right? Manila sa
yeah,
lahat ng countries. And and in order for us to really sustain and even achieve all the dreams that we have, because I still have dreams, just because you're 40 years old, 50 years old, and 60 years old, you still have dreams no matter what.
oh yeah, of course.
And nobody said that you need money. Money is the source of the one that will pay for your dreams. So at the end of the
Yes.
day, you still need to earn so that you can take care of everything, all your happiness. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, all your dreams will come from here. So let's start now. Start now. If you're still on the fence, start with just
Yeah.
signing up, watch the
And
webinar.
yeah, and finding out what this is all about. It may be a fit for
Exactly.
you. Yeah.
Exactly. And if it's not now, and if it's not today, and you start thinking, I'm going to save up for that business in another year or two, still watch us, connect with us, and
Yeah.
you never know. This is just the beginning, and then you will reach your dreams in a year, even how many months you're gonna be there. But first is watch the webinar and sign up. So with this, I just want to thank again, once again, our wonderful guest, Gilda Oliveras de Perio. Thank you so much, Gilda, for your time, for your precious time. I know that you're so busy with your children, especially your 10-year-old. Thank you so much for the time. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
And thank you, everybody, for watching us. And I hope that you watch out for the replay. And we can also be found on YouTube or Instagram. Just message me and I can answer you or connect with you immediately. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great night, everybody. Good night and have a great, wonderful evening. Bye bye.